Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Well, today I've got 3 groupings for you to pick from. So I want you to choose one of the 3 groups intuitively. Don't forget that if you're drawn into 2 groups, tune into 2 readings to find the optimum combination, because your personal reading may not be simply one of the 3 groups today, because things are always changing. But just to start out, I just wanted to say my name is Queen Psychic Aura, and I'm one of the lead spiritual advisors for the Relationship Psychics. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, do not forget to thumbs up. It would mean so much to me and would really help our channel continue to grow and reach more people. And if you are new and haven't yet subscribed to our channel, definitely make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell as well, so you don't miss when we upload a brand new video. And just so you know, we have an app called Mystica Psychic Readings, so make sure to download the app today, and we are giving you guys $5 of free credit to get started. So just use the link down below in order to get that $5 of free credit and start talking to one of our amazing talented psychics on our team. So yeah guys, let's get into the readings. Hi guys, and welcome to today's readings. So we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So I would like you to pick your group intuitively, so feel free to pause this video just to meditate on the cards in order to make the right choice for yourself. So the timestamps will be below. So once you've chosen your group, just fast forward to your specific timestamp. So I'm going to get straight into the readings with group number 1. So we have the Justice card first up. So in the Justice card, I can see that the person that you're going to marry is very straightforward, and I see that this person is very clear in communicating, and they don't sort of like any small talk. They don't like it, and they don't like meaningless stuff. They're very deep, and they like to talk about things that are important in life. They're not really into just talking about little or unimportant problems. They are very deep soul. They want to have those conversations with you, and they want to have conversations that make sense, so to say. So that is something that the Justice card instantly tells you that your spouse is going to have as an attribute to their character. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So one thing that the Knight Wands tells me is that the person that you're going to marry is going to have something that makes them stand out. That can be physically, that can be, mentally, in the way they speak, in the way they communicate and articulate themselves. But nevertheless, I see that they have something about them that is very graceful, that is very beautiful to other people, and also very attractive to other people. And at the same time, I see that makes them very mysterious. People aren't really sure if they are cocky or not, but I feel like the person that you're going to marry, just because they can seem cocky, or because they look good, or they're intellectually very attractive, I see that often leads people to think that they are sort of cocky or arrogant, even though that's not true. And the justice card tells me that it's not true. See? Because they are really into deep conversation. They are into talking about all things that concerns life and the world, and they're not into small talk and meaningless encounters. So don't be fooled by the outer appearance of your spouse, okay? Even though a lot of people may think that they're cocky because of maybe because of the work they do, maybe the way they act or the way they look. Mm, that is not who they truly are. They are truly a very caring, loving person. However, um, you're going to have to dig a little bit deeper to see that. Okay? Then we have the Fool. So, in the Fool card, I can see that the person you're going to marry is a very intuitive person. I see that they go with their instincts, they go with their gut feeling, and um, they're very, and they're very, how should I say this? They're very fast to act, and they love freedom. So I feel like the person that you're going to marry is very freedom loving, and they can be a little bit difficult because they easily feel sort of like captured. They easily feel like other people are being clingy, and that they can drive you can drive them in the opposite direction. So if you like someone who are speaking to you right now, or someone who you are in a relationship of some sort right now, maybe the person for life, make sure that you're not too clingy. Make sure that you give them sort of freedom still, just because if you do cling on too hard, that is something that makes this person sort of scared, and that is what makes this person run the other way. So make sure that you give the person the freedom that they need, the freedom that they need intellectually, and also just physically. you know that doesn't mean to be in an open relationship. However, respect their boundaries. Respect that this person likes time to themselves sometimes as well, and just give them the freedom of still having a little bit of their single life. So that is something that I see as important when you meet the person that you're going to marry. They're going to be very attractive, very beautiful in a sense, and they're going to be very freedom loving, as what I said a while ago. So, in order to not scare them, you want to make sure that they can still keep the freedom even with being in your relationship. Then we have the Great Gathering. Ooh, see? So one thing that I see here is that you might meet the person that you're going to marry at a gathering of some sort that has meaning to you. That could either be with close friends, so this could be a distant friend of one of your close friends that comes by when you're hanging out, and that's how you meet them. Or it could be at something meaningful, like an event. It could be a concert, for instance, of a band that sort of has meaning to you. And why I say it's going to be like a meaningful gathering, I don't mean a gathering like, for instance, a grocery store. That's not the kind of gathering. I mean where you're going to meet the person that you will marry. The person that you will marry, you're going to meet them at a place that has some sort of connection with you. So, like I said, it could be through music, it could be through mutual friends, it could also be through like distant family. They're like a friend of the family, something like that. So, that is where I see you meeting the person who you're going to marry. And then another thing that I see here is that in order to meet them, you're going to have to align your life with uh, with what you truly believed in. Because I feel like right now your life may not be 100% in alignment with who you've become. So I feel like because you've been going through a lot of changes recently, I feel like in order to really open the space for this person to come into your life, I feel like you need to align all that you're saying with all that you're being. So if you've been talking through this great talk, make sure you're also walking it, and make sure that you get rid of things that aren't in align with who you are, because this person is very deep person. No, they like deep conversation. They like deep conversation, and they like people who make sense, people who practice what they preach. So in order to really find this person and in order to click with this person, you need to make sure that your life is in alignment with your beliefs. If not, you won't have the type of energy out there to truly attract them, and to truly put the energy out there that you are ready for this person. So that is what I see for you, and that is how I see you meeting the person who you are going to marry, as well as who this person is going to be. So yeah, guys, that was it, group number one. That was for today's reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe for future readings. And I wish you guys all a super duper productive, positive rest for your day. Alright, group number two. Here we are. We have the King of Cups. So, I can instantly see that the person who you're going to marry is going to be a very nurturing person. It's going to be a person who is basically going to treat you the way you've always wanted to be treated. They're going to charm you and sort of like knock the socks off your feet, so to say. And I see that it's important for them to sort of give you the feeling of being special. I feel like you've sort of been lacking that recently in your life or in your past relationships. I feel like you haven't been treated and made to feel as special as you feel you should. But that is great that you know your worth, and you know that you haven't 100% gotten that feeling special and being made just to feel special. And that is great that you know that you deserve to have that feeling, because I see that that is going to make you wait for this person who is going to treat you like a queen, so to say, who is going to nurture your relationship, and that person is going to give you a lot of warmth, a lot of love, and is going to make sure that you feel special and just appreciated at all times. So that is what I see coming for you. And I feel like why the King of Cups, why the King of Cups is coming up in your reading in particular could be because you're sort of not been feeling the love from your past partners, or you sort of felt like they haven't been putting in the effort that you deserve. So I see that the person that you are going to marry is going to have all of these traits, and it's just a matter of time for you to meet them. Then Temperance. Then we have the Temperance. I see that the person who you're going to marry is not only going to treat you like a queen, so to say, like a queen, very gently, carefully, with a lot of love. I see that this person has a very strong backbone, a very strong spine. This person has their head on their shoulders. And I feel like this is exactly what you need. You need someone who treats you very gently and softly, but also just has their life together. I feel like maybe in your past relationships, the people who you've been with have just not really had direction or not really had like a strong backbone, a strong spine. And you like someone who is confident, right? So I see the person that you're going to marry is going to be, exceptionally strong in emotional sense, and they're going to have I can feel that they're going to have a leadership qualities, so to say. But you also need to be careful for this person because they are very stubborn, okay? The strong backbone also comes with a very sort of strong head. So there may be like some head butting for you in the future, but overall I see that it's going to be amazing for you to be with someone who has this leadership potential and knows exactly what they want, which is you, and is going to go for that and really nurture and treat you with a lot of love and respect. Then we have the strength. Ooh. So in the strength card, I see that um, this person is a very patient person. So if you feel like this person may already be in your life, but you're not quite ready, then I see that they are going to wait, okay? I see in the strength card that the person who you are going to marry is someone who is willing to wait for greatness, someone who doesn't make any hasty, rushed decisions, and also someone who has a lot of experience and knows exactly how to react and act in public. So I see that this person, aside from being patient, is also someone who is very instinctive. And when the moment is right, this person goes for what they want. So that can be, maybe that can be in their job, that can be in their love life. So I see that with the person who you're going to marry. It's sort of going to be a little bit of game, and mm, but they're going to come towards you. So I don't feel like you need to approach them. I definitely see that they're going to come towards you. They're a very strong person, and also they wait for the right moment to then go for what they want. And then we have this mirror. I see that in order for you to meet the person who you are going to marry, or in order for you to attract them, to make this relationship sort of marriage material, I feel that it's important for you to sort of look into the mirror, to just really look at yourself and see what is triggering you and what has brought you to the point where maybe you've been sabotaging past relationships. You know what triggers you to not get to this marriage point, because I feel like maybe there have been relationships in your life that have passed by, and you sort of let them pass by, and you could have either self-sabotaged, or you could have just let them pass by because it wasn't 100% what you wanted. So if that is, for instance, that the people in the past have maybe have not treated you with the love, respect that you feel you deserve, you definitely want to be that king of calm, so to say. You know, what is it? What is it that you want? And how can you make it very clear in early stages that you want to be made feel special and so on, you know? I want you to really become clear whether you're putting that sort of energy out there or not. So that is what the mirror is telling me. The mirror is telling me that you need to reevaluate what sort of energy, what sort of vibrations you're putting out there. Are you putting out the right vibrations to attract this person that you want to marry? This person that you want to be with your life? And then we have just say yes. Wow. Look, say yes. Just say yes. Don't sabotage your love life. So, I see that it's important for you to not let this pass by because, as I said a while ago, the person you are going to marry is someone who is a go-getter. They wait patiently until they see the right moment, then they seize it. So, when that person asks you out, when that person, wants to be with you, I see that it's very important for you to just say yes and not to hesitate, okay? Because I can see that you're someone who is very sort of careful with their emotions in their heart. So it is important for you to know that when the time is right, just say yes. Until then, don't limit yourself to this image of who you think you will marry. I see that this person can come in different sorts of disguises. They may come in different ways that you never expected. So make sure that in the near future you agree to go on dates. Okay, so say yes a lot and you're open to new sorts of possibilities. So that was it for today's reading, group number 2. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe for our future readings. And I wish you guys all a super duper productive, positive rest for your day. Alright, group number 3. We have the King of Swords. So, I see that the person that you're going to marry is a very wise person. I see that they have a lot of experience. So, this may lead to think that the person who you're going to marry is this person could be significantly older than you, but one thing is for sure, even if they're not older than you, they're good at what they do. They're wise and they have sort of like this clairvoyance, okay? I feel like they can see a lot of things very clearly. They're very observant and they're very realistic. So I feel like this person is not going to be a dreamer or a very artsy type of person. I feel like this person is maybe more of like the corporate vibe, corporate aura. If you know what I mean, this person could be a little bit more conservative on the surface because they sort of authority and they do have this sort of wisdom, this wise air about them. That is what I see in the person who you're going to marry. Then we have the Empress. No. So the person who you're going to marry is not only very wise and authoritative. I see that they also have a very sort of gentle side to them. They have a very delicate side, and that could be on the emotional level. So I see that to the outside world, they may portray this very wise, authoritative sort of aura, but I see that when you really get to know them, you will see that they're truly a very sensitive person, and that needs a lot of nurturing. So I see that the person who you're going to marry is going to need a little, or maybe a lot of nurturing, a lot of love from you, and also for you to tackle things in a very gentle way. Another thing that I see Another thing that I see is that they're very quick to learn, very quick to pick up new things, because wisdom alongside with the pace of the Empress makes them very fast learners. So I feel that this person is very intelligent as well, which is great because I can see that the page of coins, I can see that the page of coins, that they're also very adaptable to any sort of situation. So this is really a great person to be with. The page of coins tells me, especially while they do have some conservative traits to them, and while they have some things that aren't so new age, I feel like at the same time they're very adaptable. They go with the times in many things, and also they're very reliable. So that is something that I see in the person who you're going to marry. Another thing that I see is that the person who you're going to marry is a very resilient person. So while life may be taking you through ups and downs, etc., you will never be worried about this person leaving you. You will never be worried about if their feelings are changing, so to say. I feel like they're a very sort of once something is established, it's set in stone kind of person, and they're also willing to compromise. So that is something that I see, that they're willing to compromise, and they're willing to see your point. They're willing to see your view, and that is something that I see the King of Swords giving them. Then we have the ever unfolding rose. So one thing that I see is that you're going to have to do a lot of digging with this person. I see that they are not closed off, but at the same time, they are just so many layers and so many different facets to them that it may take a long time for you to feel like you really know them, which means that it may take a long time for you to get married. So I feel like this person may already be in your life, may already be in your life, may already be in your life, maybe not. But either way, it's going to take a long time to truly get to know them to the point of marriage. So I want you to remember to just give this person time. As you know, they are very gentle souls. I see that while to the outside world they may seem a little bit authoritative, and they may seem like they know it all, really they just want to be taken care of, and they just want to be handled. They just want it to be handled with care as well. So make sure that you give this person time. Don't rush anything, and just let things unfold. You just let things naturally unfold. Make sure that you don't put any pressure or on anything, and make sure that you keep them in their comfort zones, because I see that This is someone who, whenever they feel attacked or like there's some sort of danger coming, I feel like they are quick to disappear and make an exit as they feel like that person may be too pushy. So make sure that you're not pushy and that you let them slowly open themselves up to you at their own pace. Then one thing that I see that's important for you to do, or in order to be with the person who you're going to marry or meet the person that you're going to marry, I see that it's important for you to break ancestral patterns. See? So I feel like in the past you always sort of choose the bad boys or always sort of chosen the same kind of person to be with and it's never worked out. Well, it's time to break that pattern. It's time to look of your comfort zone. It's time to look out of, your little safe spot. Consider other people, consider other types of people, other people on emotional level. Anything that I see is that it's important that it's important for you to sort of let go of ancestral patterns as well. So if in the past in your family there have been a lot of divorces and you've been around a lot of toxic relationships, it's important for you to know that this doesn't need to be your relationship. You can learn from what has gone on in your family and in their past. So if you feel like you've seen sort of family patterns that are destructive to marriages or relationships, make sure you know that you rewrite your own story. You're writing the story of your marriage. So make sure that you keep that in mind and that you keep that power. So that was it for today's reading, group number 3. I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe for future readings. And I wish you guys all a super duper productive, positive rest of your day. Bye!